Hi everybody. I know that yesterday was supposed to be my last day, but I'm on here. I woke up today. I had to take my daughter to her therapy, her speech and occupational therapy. So I decided now that I think it's time for me to start back up doing exercise, because even though thing was before I got diagnosed with the kidney issues, failing and stuff like that. I weighed over like 200 and something, 200 and around 202, 203, which honestly I've never weighed that much. Since I have thyroid issues, they tend not to work. Even though I take medication, now I'm getting better control with it. Taking the thyroid. Hi, Veronica. So I decided to start, even though I have to take it slow. Decided, because since my back room of my house, I made it into like a gym, but my husband, since we live in Florida, he decided to stock up on water. So I am not going to show you the stack of water that he started getting, because he wanted to prepare, and then if we get a hurricane, he didn't want to go ballistic and trying to look for water and look for stuff that tends to be hard to get. So I am here walking on my treadmill, taking it slow, because I'm still recovering from my back surgery that I had a pinched nerve that it took, which was funny. It wasn't even funny, is that I was standing in my kitchen, checking my sugar and all that stuff, my diabetes, and I just got like a little weird sensation on my back of my leg, on the right one. And I was like, I told my husband, I go, that's not normal. And he goes to me, what's wrong? And I'm like, that's not normal. So and then I got it started happening on my left side. People, ladies and gentlemen, that is the most painful pain that you ever go through when you have a pinched nerve that takes the whole left leg. That it was excruciating pain. I went through a lot, and I'm not used to taking pain pills and any pain medication. That everything that they gave me, I got every side effect of it. So they only found like a low dosage that was able for me to take, because every medication I took, it was affecting my kidneys. So I wasn't able to take those. I actually ended up in the hospital like 5 times in the emergency room due to the pinched nerve and the medication. Because the first one, I went to an orthopedic doctor and he gave me medication, prednisone, which the first thing I tell every doctor is I had a kidney transplant in November, and I have to be very careful what I take, and I'm diabetic. So okay, you can take this. Me not thinking, I'm thinking he said prednisone pat. What is it? Pat. And I'm thinking, oh, okay, it's just a patch, and that's not gonna affect. When I got home, I started taking the medication, and it raised my sugar to like 558. I went ballistic. I told my husband, oh my gosh, my sugar, I can't have it. That was the first time I ended up in the emergency room. So I went pretty much, it was 2 months before I had to have the surgery, because the doctor wanted me to, finally I went to a neurosurgeon, which he was amazing in the back. He's like, okay, you can do physical therapy and see if it gets better. Which, they tend to want you to do therapy before anything. And I'm like, okay. But I knew in my heart that it wasn't going to work, because anytime I try to do physical therapy, it gets worse because due to my domestic violence, I suffer from a lot of neck pain because I have a compressed, I forgot in the neck, I forgot which one it is, and I have one that's ruptured, and then I have herniated disc in the lumbar section. So I always lived with constant pain, but I never took medication. When I would get the pain, when I was just simple thing as sweeping the floor, I would have to sit down and wait. My husband would tell me, look, want me to carry anything because he knew that I would be in pain later on. But me as a mom and a wife, I still wanted to make sure I take care of the house. So it was, I did everything. I even went to another pain management doctor. They gave me the nerve block. Oh my gosh. It was a total waste of time. It just made it worse until I went through all this stuff. Luckily, I still had my home health nurse coming in for my transplant. And she was like, Cary, and we even tried doing physical therapy here at the house. Everything. Did everything. And nothing worked. Nothing worked until finally my doctor decided to say, I think it's time. Because even when I went to his pain management, he goes to me, because I explained to him, I go, I've gone to physical therapy before, and it tends to make it worse. So he goes, okay, let me give you these pain management pills. It's a low dosage because you can't take anything heavy. And with what I've noticed, everything that you take, you get all the side effects of it. And I'm like, yep, I get every side effect. Anything that was more than what I'm taking, I get every side effect. And my husband's like, every time I would end up going to the ER, I would go to the ER. I went to the ER like 5 or 6 times. To get the same thing. Give me I would even tell the nurses, okay, it's time for you to give me the saline, to clean out my system, and I need you to check my sugar. I would tell them everything. They're like, what is this? You know the system? I'm like, yeah, because I've been here so many times. Then even after I had my surgery, I felt amazing. They had me walking. I took my time. I was in pain, but they wanted me to go to rehab, and I'm like, I'm not going to no rehab. That's not going to happen because I want to come home. Which the doctor told me, he goes, can you walk? And I'm like, yeah. Can you go to the bathroom? I'm like, yeah. You can do everything by yourself? Yeah. He goes, go home. You don't need to go to no rehab. And I'm like, good. So they were pushing for me to go to rehab. I'm like, I don't want to go to no rehab. I can do my own stuff at home. So luckily I was recovering here at home. But when I left the hospital, they gave me morphine. And I thank the Lord for the nurse that I had. And she started noticing that I wasn't breathing correctly. And she's like, Cary, your oxygen level is not, it's low. She kept pushing it. She's like, okay, you need to do your treatment. You need to do this. You need to use that stupid thing that they give at the hospital. You blow it in and whatever. She's like, okay. When it came back to Monday, she's like, you know what, Cary? You're going to the ER. I already called your doctor, and you need to go to the ER. There we go again. The first thing I get into the emergency room, they tell me that I have to, they put the oxygen machine on me, the tank. I was even waiting in the waiting room with the oxygen thing on. They took me in. They're like, okay, we need to get you off. They did a CAT scan. They did a lung scan. They did so many tests just to make sure because they were worried if I had any blood clots in my lungs. Thank the Lord that I didn't have anything. They just did the same thing as, again, the saline, this and that. Because everything that I took, it was affecting my kidneys. And the last, and I, luckily with my medical background, I know how to read my blood work. And I'm like, and when they would tell me, oh no, you're 2 point, I'm like, what? I would scream. I'm like, no, it's not supposed to be that high. It's not supposed to, because if it goes, I have to go on dialysis. I don't want to do that. I passed so many scares during that time. When I came home, I was using a walker because I couldn't even walk before. I was in a wheelchair for the 2 or 3 months that I was waiting for surgery. And I was using a walker. I had to use a special toilet to go over my toilet because I couldn't bend down all the way. Taking a shower was an issue. I had to use a shower chair because I couldn't do anything for myself. And if you guys, anyone thinks that back issues is not serious and then just a pinched nerve, like right now I'm walking, and even when I went back to see my doctor, he was surprised. He was so happy, and I'm like, I told him, I go, why is he so happy? He goes, babe, you don't understand. You could even walk. You could even move. You could even move in a bed without screaming, without yelling. You couldn't even take a shower by yourself. You couldn't go to the bathroom by yourself. And that's one of the reasons why Gaby is pretty much in our room, 24/7. Now she's going back into her room now, but she would make sure that she would take care of me. She would make sure, Mom, are you in pain? Mom, do you need a pain pill? Do you need this? Do you need that? Because I couldn't walk. I couldn't do anything for myself. And with God's help and my determination and focus on saying, I'm going to walk. I am not going to let anything stop me from walking. Yes, I do. Right now, I do have pain occasionally. Like today, I have some low leg pain. At nighttime, I have, pain because I'm still not able to lift up my arm. I'm still not able to, or not supposed to, bend down to get like a piece of paper dropped on the floor. I can't do that. And like the other day, I was folding clothes, and I just forgot that I was not supposed to bend down. But it's such a simple thing. I can honestly say I bent down and I screamed in the top of my lungs. And my husband came running and goes, babe, what's wrong? I can't move my leg. I had such a massive pain just by a simple thing of bending down. So I try not to, but I tend to forget. Because as a mom and a wife, you want to have a normal life. You want to continue doing the same thing that you could do before. But I remember when I went to the doctor, I told him I was still having, and he goes to me, you are not going to be fully recovered to 6 to 8 months. And I'm like, really? Give me a break. Come on. It's like November is it's my year of having my surgery of my kidney transplant. And now I have to wait another, 2 or 3 months for my back. And honestly, I don't have that much pain on my back, but it's my leg. Like right now I'm walking, and I'm not sure how long I've been on here, but the pink nerve wants to be a pain right now. Because I remember the doctor told my husband and told me later on, when I had the surgery, he goes to me, you do not know that herniated disc for however long, because I already told him what happened. He goes, it was a rock. It was all crunched up like a ball between all my discs. He goes, I had to break it, chisel it out to make it a normal disc again. So he didn't give me a guarantee that I would be fully recovered, but knowing the way I am, I don't let things stop me. So I'm determined to do everything possible for myself and especially for my little girl. So, like, I'm not sure how long I've been walking in this treadmill, and I've been talking to you guys for 16 minutes. And I'm going to get, I'll probably get off because I don't want to keep you guys on here for that long. But, hey, I did 16 minutes of walking with you guys. And thank you for being on with me. So, whatever, if you know someone that might be going through back pain or leg pain, because I do also suffer from neuropathy. And that's a condition that diabetics get, that is nerve damage on your feet and your legs. So I can be just sitting normally, and you'll just get the nerve decide to say, I'm here. And I had that issue yesterday. Then mom's like, what's wrong? I go, I don't know. I have this. I knew what it was. I had to go take my pills for it. So, this is like just did this video as a learning experience for you guys and for the guys to teach you that I, as a person that suffered from quite a few health issues, don't ever let that stop you from what you want and what you want to succeed in. Because I suffer from quite a few health issues due to my diabetes. And the back issue was due to a domestic violence that happened 13 or 14 years ago. So, don't ever give up and don't let anything stop you. And you see, guys, I have not stopped walking with you guys. And I am feeling awesome and amazing. So thank you for staying on with me. And if you see this video after the fact, please press #replay. And you can also share it with your friends also, that you think that might need an awareness of back issues, back problems. Don't let it stop you. And if you can, go check yourself and make sure, because it can get worse. Because it came back after 13 years while I was just resting and recovering from my kidney transplant. And this is one of the reasons why it started. So, just check yourself. Everybody can take whatever situation or do whatever. Because I know that some people have offered acupuncture and certain things. And I have to be very careful what I do and how I take care of things. Because I have a lot of things going on. So, but I'm doing it. And I am proud to be who I am. And I'm going to keep on going. So, bye guys. Hope you guys have a blessed and amazing day. And I'm sorry because I wasn't paying attention to who signed on. I know somebody's on, but I can't see who it is. I'm sorry. But hopefully everybody has a great day. And see you guys soon. Bye. Okay, this doesn't want to finish. And while I stay with you guys on, while I continue walking. Bye. Okay, what's going on? Okay, he wants me to keep on going. Okay, guys, I want to keep them on. Okay, my phone's being a pain. Oh, okay, the touchscreen doesn't want to. I can stop this. Okay, I could stop the treadmill, but this doesn't want to stop. It is funny. Okay, I'm gonna flip you guys.